What is the foundation of the web? It's a language called HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's the code that gives structure and meaning to web pages. Think of it as the skeleton of a website. HTML uses tags to create elements like headings, paragraphs, and images. It tells your web browser how to display content. Why is HTML important? Because every single website you visit uses it. Learning HTML is the first step to becoming a web developer. Once you know HTML, you can start creating your own web pages. It's the starting point for building amazing websites and web applications. HTML is a markup language, not a programming language. This means it doesn't involve complex logic or calculations. Instead, it uses tags to define the different parts of a web page. These tags are easy to learn and understand, even for beginners. Ready to dive in? Let's explore the fascinating world of HTML and see how it empowers you to craft your own corner of the web. Let's step back in time. HTML was born in the early 1990s, thanks to Tim Berners-Lee. He created HTML to share documents easily over the internet. Back then, the web was much simpler. Over the years, HTML has evolved. We've seen new versions with more features. From simple text and links, HTML now supports multimedia, interactive elements, and much more. With each version, HTML became more powerful. Today we use HTML5, the latest version. HTML5 is faster, more efficient, and supports the latest web technologies. It's the standard for building modern, interactive websites. The journey of HTML highlights its adaptability and relevance. It's exciting to see how HTML continues to evolve and shape the future of the web. Every HTML document follows a basic structure. It's like a recipe with specific ingredients. Let's look at the key parts. This tells the browser which version of HTML we're using. It always comes first. This is the root element. It contains all other HTML elements. This section holds information about the page, like the title and links to external resources. This tag specifies the title of the web page, which appears in the Browser tab. This is where the visible content of the web page goes, including text, images, and more. HTML, this basic structure is essential for creating a valid HTML document. It ensures that your web page is displayed correctly in web browsers. Now let's add content. HTML provides elements for different content types. Come in 6 levels. 2, with being the largest and most important. Use them to structure your content. Are used for blocks of text. Each paragraph is separated by a blank line. Come in 2 flavors. Are for items that don't need a specific order. Each list item is denoted by. Are for items that follow a sequence. Each list item is also denoted by. TML. Welcome to my website. This is a paragraph of text. These elements form the building blocks of your web page's content. Use them to organize information and make it easy to read. Section 5, working with links and images. Let's make our web page more engaging by adding links and images. Links using the tag connect your web page to other web pages or sections within the same page. The attribute specifies the URL. For example, visit example. Website images are added using the tag. You'll need the attribute to specify the image's URL and the attribute for alternative text. For instance, links and images are essential for navigation and visual appeal. They enrich the user experience and make your web page more informative. Section 6. Forms and user input in HTML. Forms are crucial for interacting with users. They allow visitors to submit data, like contact information or feedback. The element creates a form. Inside the form, you can use various input elements like text fields, password fields, radio buttons, checkboxes, and submit buttons. Forms enable user interaction and data collection, making your website more dynamic. Section 7. Understanding Semantic HTML. Semantic HTML focuses on using HTML elements for their intended purpose. It's about writing meaningful code that improves accessibility and SEO. Instead of using generic tags, Semantic HTML utilizes tags like for the header section, for navigation menus, for main content articles, for sidebar content, and for the footer section. Semantic HTML not only makes your code easier to understand, but also enhances its structure and meaning for both browsers and developers. Section 8, Mini Project, Building Your First Web Page. Let's put your knowledge into practice. Here's a mini project. Create a simple web page about your favorite hobby. First, set up by opening a text editor and creating a new file named. Next, add the basic HTML structure from section 3. Then, fill in the with information about your hobby. Use headings to structure the content, add paragraphs of text to describe your hobby, include a list of related items, and insert an image relevant to your hobby. Finally, save the file and open it in a web browser to see your creation. This project helps solidify your understanding of basic HTML elements and how to structure a simple web page. Section 9. Next steps, CSS, JavaScript, and beyond. Congratulations! You've taken your first steps into the world of web development, but this is just the beginning. CSS, or Cascading Style Sheets, is used to style your web page, controlling colors, fonts, layout, and more. It makes your web page visually appealing. JavaScript adds interactivity and dynamic behavior to your web pages. It allows you to create animations, handle user input, and build web applications. As you progress, explore front-end frameworks like React, Angular, and Vue.js. Look into back-end languages such as Node.js, Python, and PHP, and don't forget about databases like MongoDB and MySQL. There's always something new to learn in web development. For resources, check out Free Code Camp, MDN Web Docs, and W3 Schools. Keep learning, practicing, and building amazing things. The possibilities are endless.